For over a month, Northern Hemisphere skywatchers have been treated to a truly mesmerizing display as Comet C/2025 A6 Lemon glided gracefully across their night sky, glowing like a ghostly traveler from the distant reaches of the solar system. Its long, ethereal tail stretched across the darkness like a brushstroke of frozen stardust, thrilling amateur astronomers, photographers, and casual observers alike. Many people stepped outside on cold nights just to catch a glimpse of its greenish coma or to take photos of its evolving tail as it slowly drifted toward the horizon. But every celestial show eventually ends. And now that Comet Lemon has shifted into the southern sky, many northern observers are left feeling strangely empty, almost bereft, as if they've lost a familiar companion. For weeks they had followed it, charted it, admired it, and now suddenly, the sky feels a little too quiet, a little too dim, as if something magical has slipped away. The natural question arises, what now? What should skywatchers turn their eyes toward in the absence of Comet Lemon's luminous beauty? Fortunately, the universe never leaves us without wonders for long. Although Lemon has moved beyond easy northern visibility, there is another comet currently gracing the northern sky. This one, however, is far fainter. So faint, in fact, that only those armed with good binoculars or small telescopes will be able to pick it out from the background stars. It lacks the dramatic brightness that made Lemon such a crowd pleaser, and casual observers may not find it immediately impressive at first glance. But astronomers and space enthusiasts understand that brightness isn't everything. Some objects are special not because they dazzle the eye, but because they carry extraordinary stories within them. And this faint, barely visible speck of light is one of those rare cosmic treasures. Despite its subtle appearance, this object is far more remarkable than Lemon or perhaps any comet most people have ever seen in their lives. Unless someone truly has been living under a rock on Mars for the last several months, they will already know its name, Comet 3 I/Atlas. Newspapers, scientific journals, astronomy forums, and social media have been buzzing about it. For good reason. This is not just another icy traveler orbiting the sun. It is something far stranger, far more mysterious, and far more exciting. Unlike Lemon, Hale-Bopp, Halley, or the countless other comets that occasionally light up the night sky, 3I/Atlas does not belong to our solar system at all. It is not one of our sun's icy leftovers. It did not form in the Kuiper Belt or the Oort cloud, nor does it follow the circular or elongated paths carved out by comets born under the influence of our sun's gravity. Instead, it is an interstellar visitor, an extrasolar comet that originated around an entirely different star in an entirely different planetary system, in a corner of the galaxy we may never know. This makes it something extraordinary. Imagine what it means for an object to travel from one star system to another. Formed billions of years ago around a different sun, perhaps a star that has long since died or one still shining in the vast darkness. It would have spent untold ages drifting through interstellar space. It might have been flung out by the gravitational tug of a giant planet, by the chaotic birth of its home system, or by violent collisions that sent it hurtling outward with just enough speed to escape the gravity of its original star. Once freed, it became a wanderer of the galaxy, cold, dark, and nearly invisible as it floated across the light years, untouched and unchanged since the era of its birth. While most comets in our solar system spend their lifetimes orbiting our sun, returning every few decades or millennia, this one has no such loyalty. It is a drifter, a traveler between worlds, carrying within it the chemical fingerprints of a star we have never seen, the history of a planetary system we will never visit. Now, against all odds, that lonely wanderer has arrived in our cosmic neighborhood. The sheer improbability of such an encounter is breathtaking. Space is unimaginably vast, and the distance between stars is so enormous that even light takes years to cross it. The chance that a comet from another star would pass close enough to be detected by humans, let alone studied in detail, is astronomically small. Yet here it is, streaking through our solar system, giving astronomers a rare and precious opportunity to learn about the origins of planetary systems far beyond our own. Just by analyzing its structure, its composition, and the gases released as it warms near the sun, scientists can gather clues about the chemistry of alien worlds. Though it shines only faintly, 3I/Atlas has become a global scientific sensation. Telescopes around the world, and even a few in space, have been tracking its motion, measuring its speed, analyzing its dust, and comparing its composition to comets native to our solar system. Every scrap of data has the potential to reshape our understanding of how planets form, what materials were present around distant stars, and how objects can be ejected from one star system to wander into another. For astronomers, this is like being handed a message in a bottle that floated across the ocean of space for millions of years. It contains secrets from another realm entirely, a cosmic postcard from a stranger we may never meet again. Its story becomes even more remarkable when considering the sheer distance it has traveled. While we may speculate whether it originated 1 million, 10 million, or even a billion years ago, nobody can say for certain. The time it spent drifting between stars was likely so long that entire civilizations could rise and fall on Earth without it moving very far through space. For most of its journey, it would have been frozen solid in the pitch-black void, unlit by any star, untouched by cosmic dust clouds, drifting silently. The idea that such an ancient, pristine object would find its way into the inner solar system just when humanity had telescopes powerful enough to study it feels almost poetic, as if the universe chose this moment to show us something truly special. Yet, as with all rare visitors, its stay will be short. After hurtling into our solar system at extraordinary speed, pulled briefly by the sun's gravity, it will soon swing outward again. It won't remain here for long enough to become familiar to us like Halley's Comet or Hale-Bopp. It will not return in 75 years or 2,000 years or even 10 million years. Instead, once it passes near the sun, it will continue outward, gaining velocity and slipping once more into the interstellar gulf. It will leave our solar system behind just as quietly as it entered, setting off on a new chapter of its endless journey through the Milky Way. None of us alive today, and likely no future humans, for the life of our species, will ever see it again. This fleeting arrival is exactly why astronomers are so deeply excited. Ordinary comets are fascinating in their own right. They are frozen time capsules from the early solar system, preserving materials from the era when the sun and planets first formed. Studying them helps scientists understand how Earth received its water, how organic molecules spread across the planets, and how the building blocks of life were distributed billions of years ago. But an extrasolar comet is an entirely different category of wonder. It is like having a sample of another planet-forming environment delivered directly to us. No spacecraft, no interstellar probe needed. Just pure cosmic serendipity. For northern sky watchers feeling a bit lost after Comet Lemon's departure, 3I/Atlas may not fill the sky with shining trails or vivid colors, but it offers something far more profound. A glimpse into the vast and mysterious galaxy beyond our sun. Looking at it through a telescope means looking at something utterly alien, something not shaped by the sun's heat or the planet's gravity, something that has traveled farther than anything most people could ever imagine. It may be faint, but its story is brighter and more extraordinary than any comet in recent memory.